Hi folks, welcome back to another walk. This time a walk around the grounds of Woodlawn Cemetery in the Bronx. The historic and unmarked Woodlawn Cemetery in the Bronx, one of the largest in New York City. It's a beautiful place, well manicured, well maintained. There's a lot of people buried here, over 300,000 graves. It's a very big place, 400 acres of land. There's a lot to cover, a lot to see. In my belief system, everybody's important. This person, that person, those people. But the only way that I can relate to you is by visiting some of the famous graves you might know, some of the people you might know. Look at that monument. William Habermeyer. William Hafmeyer. Let me show you his inscription here. William F. Habermeyer, born 1804, died 1874. And this gentleman right here, he was a former New York City mayor. Yep, one of them. That's our first grave of the day, of famous people. There's many wealthy people that chose to be buried here. We're gonna be visiting one of them right now. Some celebrities and many people from New York City's high society. It's a hot day today, Sunday, September the 3rd, the day before Labor Day. Tomorrow, Monday, is Labor Day, September 4th. We are having a late summer heat wave this week, starting today all the way till Friday. It's gonna be up almost in the hundreds, mid-90s. Alright guys, I'm sure you recognize this name. Macy. Roland H. Macy, the founder, the original creator of the Macy's department store. The iconic Macy's department store. This is the man that brought it to us. Born 1822, died 1877. It's a simple but beautiful marker. Roland Macy. We are doing a leisure stroll through the grounds here. I don't have a map with me, I'm just walking randomly. I've been here a couple of times before. I have a vague idea, but like I said, this is a big property. And it's hard to get around without a map. But we are doing a relaxing walk around. Visiting some of the permanent residents. And this is a beautiful day for it. It's nice and sunny. There's hardly any people here. Alfred Road, 1827-1898. This cemetery was opened. It opened in 1863. And since the beginning, a lot of people of high status society chose to be buried up here, away from New York City, away from the city. Back in those days, this was all farmland. Emily Mandeville, 1875-1956. Okay guys, we are approaching a couple of very important graves here at Woodlawn. If you ever come here, this is one of the graves, two of the graves you have to come visit. The first of those two graves, let me move that a little bit there. There you go. Herman Melville, born 1819, died 1891. Look at those souvenirs people left behind. Can you guess who that is? Herman Melville. He was the author, the writer of one of the great novels, one of the greatest novels ever written, Moby Dick, or The Whale. The famous book. If you're an avid reader, you probably recognize his name, but he's the man who wrote that book, Herman Melville. And right next to him, a few feet away from him, is this gravesite, Archibald Gracie. survival of the sinking of the Titanic, hero of SS Titanic, steamship Titanic. Of course, the Titanic sank April 15, 1912. He, according to the stories, he helped a lot of people get into the lifeboats, and by his courage, a lot of people were saved. He himself, he went down with the ship, but he managed to survive. He came across a overturned lifeboat. He hung to that boat until rescue ships came and rescued him, and he was found alive, and he survived. However, he died a few months later. The story goes that he never really recovered from the ordeal, and he died December 4th, 1912. But here you go, one of the heroes of the Titanic, Archibald Gracie. All right, let's keep walking. Let's go in this direction. See who else we find. Like I said, I'm doing this randomly. A leisure stroll on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Central Avenue, the main thoroughfare here in the cemetery. Hayden. If you see all these American flags in many of these graves, you see them all throughout. That means that the person buried there served in one of the branches of the armed forces. Stanley Mortimer, 1854-1932. He gave strong love, selfless devotion, unswerving loyalty to those about him and to the better things of life. He giveth his life of a sleep. Oh, look how beautiful. I've never seen this one before. Quiller. Quiller. A little creepy. Henry Haleman, 1872-1944. I am assuming that he died in World War II. Making a big assumption that he died in combat. There's a lot of graves of fallen soldiers here of World War II and the Vietnam War. Henry Sergeant Appleton, 1888-1956. Is the Appleton family plot. All reunited together. Let's go in this direction. Man, the sun is really bright today. It's really, really bright. Oh, here's a column. It's ready to go up. Be careful crossing here. And here's another famous person buried here. This is his memorial. I am sure you heard his name mentioned before. Joseph Pulitzer. Born 1847, died 1911. If you heard of the award, the Pulitzer Award given to journalism, well, this is the man whose the award is named after. Joseph Pulitzer. The Pulitzer Award. Let us go in this direction. Remember to be really careful when you are walking around at a cemetery. You can trip over things, over graves, branches, holes. Oh, look at that, it's a pond. Let's make our way Man, look at the size of that fish. Who do we have here? Knickerbocker. Henry Knickerbocker, born 1833, died 1897. I have to look that one up. I'm not sure who he is. He sounds like a wealthy person of some sort. Thieves. C.F. Tennerich. We gonna go. Let's go over that pond. Let's go over that pond, over to the other side. There's a beautiful bridge here going over the pond. I am not sure if this is a natural pond or a man-made one. Man, look at the size of those fishes. Are just huge, beautiful. Let's keep walking, see who we find around on this side. Jacobus, 1843, 1920. Edmund Jacobs. Let's go over in this direction. If I'm going the right way, there's a couple of graves I want to show you around here. We are on Observatory Avenue. Right below it is Fernplatte is the name of the section. We're doing good, guys. We're just doing a little leisure walk on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Around Woodlawn Cemetery, the historic landmark. Let's go over this hill. Agnes Sutton, 1868, 1939. James Gilmore, 1922, died 1922, born 1881. Otto Lang, 1845, 1917. This is such a beautiful cemetery. You could walk for hours and hours admiring the mausoleums and the tombstones, the monuments, the statues. It's peaceful and quiet. Heath Hinch, great grandson, 1952, 1972. Just to remind you, this is an active cemetery. They have about around 1,000 burials per year, according to the office. Like this person right here, 1939. He was buried 2020. Couple of years back. Bueller, 1858, 1931. Look at that bird. That's another thing, guys, here. If you are into birding, you like photographing the birds, there's a lot of exotic birds here. If you have the right equipment, this is a great place to come do your birding pictures. Okay, let's see. Back here. John Milton Dillon. Patrick Henry Cassidy, 1875-1940. Warren Clinton, 1858-1913. In memory of my beloved daughter, Catherine Stoddard Booth. There's a gravesite that we are approaching right now. It's a very special gravesite. And she is buried right here. Madame C.J. Walker, 1867, died 1919. Madame C.J. Walker was a self-made African-American millionaire. It is said she was the first black millionaire. She made her fortune in the cosmetic industry, mainly hair care products. Madame C.J. Walker. I believe the brand is still alive to this day, and her products are still being sold. But there you have it, the first millionaire, self-made millionaire woman in the United States, actually. Wow. Let's see what else is back here. We are deep into the cemetery. Mitchell, Tomlinson, Charles H. 1871, 1942. Actually, I think I want to go this way. Yeah. Let's go this way. We might find some more interesting grave sites. Golden Road Avenue, Golden Road Plot, Filbert Avenue. There's a huge, extravagant mausoleum gravesite right here, part of the Harkness family. Look at this beautiful chapel style mausoleum. There's a lady overlooking the house. Very nicely done. Let us go down this way. If I can find it. There's another grave I want to show you. It's not too far from here. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, she's right over there. Look at that memorial, how beautiful. But that's not her. I want to bring you over to a famous Broadway actress, performer, playwright. Was she a playwright? She might have been. But you are gonna recognize her name. Antoinette Perry, 1888-1946. If you ever heard of the Tony Awards, given to excellency in Broadway plays, this is the award named after this person, Tony Perry, the Tony Awards. The Tony Awards, Antoinette Perry. Slender. Elizabeth Green, 1957. Let my prayer be set forth before thee as incense, and lifting of my hands at the evening sacrifice. John Heisman. James Bradley. Okay, who do we have here? Rose Van Voorhees, 1875, 1921. Always be aware of your surroundings wherever you go. Especially in the woods. There's a lot of wildlife going about. Park Avenue, large plat. Let's cut this way. John Brower. Oh, let's take a peek. The glass came off. Gilbert. James Gilbert, MD, 1852-1896. June. So it's almost 4:30 now. They will be closing the cemetery in 20 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. I'm heading back to my car. I hope you enjoyed the walk. And stay tuned. I'm gonna be bringing more videos like this. Thank you for watching.